From Parma, we just did Dennis Mann from Parma. So here we go. I only saw this far, so let's dig in. Looks like a tall and slender guy, of course. Could use a little bit of mass. Oh, the technique. Okay. He's explosive. I mean, you look at this technique, he puts his entire body into that shot. Look at that. Holy, it's like a slingshot, just beautiful technique. Let's get it back just a little bit further. Look where his body is preparing to launch, and look at this. Both feet plant. This is Cristiano Ronaldo technique, and he's planting both feet over the ball. Now watch that last step. Boom. Perfect technique. Slingshot. It's a great shot. All right, so you already see the difference between him and Dennis Mann. His head's up, and look where his shoulder is. His shoulder's actually nuzzling. His head's nuzzling onto that shoulder, trying to get more speed with his arms propelling his body, and his head's up. So I like that. His head's up. Look at he sees his man. His bit selfish, but he sees his man. Heads up. Remember I spoke about how Dennis Mann is dribbling into trouble, and he doesn't take that touch to the outside. That's exactly what I was speaking about. And look at this. Mihaila's created space to find his man down the wing here. And that might even be Dennis Mann. But see how this guy's standing still? See how this guy's standing still? Because he took the ball just like Dennis Mann did with the inside of his boot. He's got himself 1-2, and if he raises his head here, he's got a man that he can play off of. He plays in one gear really, and that's high gear. A slalom dribble. I'm assuming he's gonna go wide, but what he really should be doing here is peeling back and resetting, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys, only 2 in the box for his team. So what he really should be doing is peeling back and then maybe recouping and then taking the guy on one, where these guys are in no man land. Let's see what he does. He goes wide, wins a penalty. All right, so this is a skill that is very tough to teach, and Mihaila's got agility. You can't teach agility and reactions, and that's what makes him such an exciting player, is the fact that he has that ability to change direction without any warning. He doesn't even disguise the fact that he's going to change direction. And this guy doesn't even fully commit into a challenge. He actually, yeah, he does. He's on his heels here. Uh, he does commit, but he thinks he's getting the ball outside of the boot. Look at that. Beautiful right there on the outside of the boot. And it's protected by his knee. There's no way you're getting to that ball unless you go through him. And he does. Okay. Very good one-on-one player. Very good pace. But he needs to add uh, gears to his game. And what I mean by that is he needs to learn how to accelerate and decelerate. Accelerate, decelerate. He accelerates well, and then he cuts inside here, it looks like. He's going to be off balance when he cuts inside like this. He's not that incredible physically that he's gonna be able to stay on his feet and go the distance. It's almost impossible at this level. Very few players can do it. You got a guy coming down the flank here. Change gears, go a little slower. Beautiful finish. His technique is beautiful. It really is. Look at this. He plants his foot, puts his body through it. Nice technique again. Got away with one a little bit because he botched the shot a bit with the back of his foot, but nice finish yet again. He's just Johnny on the spot. He's ready. He's aware, and he puts his body through the ball. And the reason why it's so important to put your body through the ball is because quite often guys will go and they'll shoot, uh, and they'll plant one foot, but the ball will take a weird little bounce, nick in the grass or something, and they'll miss the ball completely or sky the shot. And when your chest is over the ball, you get your body through it. Remember we spoke about the with Dennis Mann, Ajimutu type slalom dribble down the flank cutting inside? Well, Valentin Mihaila has already gotten that into his game. And you see how he dribbles with the outside of his boot there? Beautiful. Now, what Mutu used to do is he'd have gears to his game. And that's what I mean by gears to the game. He'd go slow, slow, slow. He'd accelerate 2 steps, and then he would take half a step on a deceleration and take the shot. Mihaila is doing it all in one motion, and he doesn't take that extra step to decelerate. Again, look, so he cuts inside beautifully. He needs to take that extra step right here and then find a guy coming in towards him. Cuts inside, he needs to take that extra step and wait for someone to come into this space here. There's a lot of space there. But you see, I'm talking about different gears. He's going full speed, and that's not going to benefit his game as he gets older. He needs to develop gears. So what you do once you beat this guy, you decelerate. You slow down. You don't go fast, you slow down. You inch your way. Look where my cursor is. You inch your way here. You inch, inch, inch. You wait for these guys to come to you. You don't come to them. And by then, you're going to have support. And if you don't, you can just turn around. Find your D. But he runs straight into trouble. Look, he runs right into him. He gave him a gift. Once you beat your man, you could have just slowly ran. Decelerate, slowly run into that. All right, so in this situation, I'm saying quality cut inside, now cut back outside. This is where you want to use your acceleration. Cut outside, cut to the outside as fast and hard as you can right here. Because that's really what I want to see is cutting outside, but he cuts inside right into trouble. Great pass. I remember watching this game. Just a fantastic pass, and it was a big goal too. It was an important one. And he's his technique is beautiful on that right foot. Beautiful technique. Running into the middle of the field. That's a nice move right there. That little step over he does is really nice. Okay, so What I got to say about Mihaila is he needs to develop gears to his game. He needs to learn how to accelerate and decelerate, so that he already creates time and space for himself with his acceleration. And when he decelerates, he gets that extra second or two that he's created to do something useful with the ball. And that's what's going to take his game to the next level. And taking an extra step when he makes that cut inside on a deceleration with a tight dribble is going to give him the ability to shoot and not approach the defender so quickly, because he does all the hard work, but then he does it in high gear from start to finish. If he can slow it down a bit, he's gonna create more time and space for himself, which is gonna put more goals on the score sheet for him. And the sky's the limit for him if he can make those adjustments, because he's got a lot of talent. He does need to add some mass. He's a bit slight, definitely in his back and his legs a bit, but that'll come with time, hopefully, and dedication, which he seems like he has. Anyways, that's Valentin Mihaila. He's got terrific first season in Serie A so far, and hope you enjoyed, and see you next time.